Now, along this line, what I also discovered was that I cannot receive, I have my own personal inflection, uh, my own hue that I place upon the world. So some people say, well, I can choose to look at the glass half full. Well, we have our own inflection that we bring, our own posture, our own natural stance that arises from within us in relationship to life as it presents itself to us. And what I've realized, in order to try to regulate my pain, I have to create pleasure states to release excess tension so that what is tension doesn't become stress and anxiety. And it is from the anxious feelings that the pain comes from. And the anxiousness and stress is an inability to process the energies in a functional manner. And what I mean by functional is very general. I think that it could be very closely related to my own stance and posture. There are things that come natural to me, and as a result, if I engage those as closely as I can, then I have a free flowing movement of energy. And I think of a dancer trying to learn the positions and the postures over and over and over until they become part of them. And when they become part of them, then they become natural. And if it is our natural stance and posture to be a dancer, then we can excel in this. I think that many people will understand that not all of us are an elite dancer. You know, we're just not called to do that. That's not the natural stance and posture that comes from us. But what I'm getting at is that when life presents itself to me, even though I have a natural stance and posture with it, that doesn't mean that my natural stance and posture is what is most functional in relationship to what is presented. And so the stress and the stress can build up if I am out of necessity required to take a different stance and posture towards what is presented to me in life, whatever the relationship is, whatever the relationship needs may be. And what I've discovered is this ability to metaphorize, to change what I observe, what I experience happening to me into a sort of myth, a sort of dream that I make into what I will be able to process my energies through. So I don't think I change the world, however. I don't turn the world into something other than it is. I understand that I am, in my mind, creating a story that I can take a more natural posture in relationship with it so that my energies can flow more fluidly and productively to keep my state of tension in a high state without becoming stress. So I change the world, metaphorically speaking, into a story that works for me. And this is very interesting because, to me, because I'm realizing, the importance of myth. I've been studying Joseph Campbell and trying to understand what he was saying, what he meant, and the role myth plays in general to civilization and humanity, and that's fine. However, what do I do with it? This is crucial for me. And the artist's way of seeing things. I'm thinking about James Joyce and aesthetic arrest and a binocular vision, being able to see two perspectives simultaneously, maybe thinking of the big picture in the immediate instance. That might be a way of describing it. The artist uses metaphor. And so this is the art of living. What I'm actually talking about is the way I artistically live. But it is born out of my pain. I realize that a lot of the reason why all this stuff has surfaced, and I've needed to understand it, was as a direct result of the necessity of regulating and moderating my pain for myself.